Hillbilly Nitro, your internet knife and gun guru. Here we are, guys, back with another episode. Yeah, the walk and talk, guys. Yeah, haven't had a knife in a little bit, so we finally got one in, and we're gonna open her up and let you guys check her out. Got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 out here, world's best EDC knife. We're gonna open her up. I appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with me for this little unpackaging video here. I do not think this come from Amazon Prime, but you know, I could be wrong. I believe it come out of Kentucky, so I don't know. Who knows what we'll find in this thing? I'm down here in Tennessee, so this is from Kentucky. Who knows what could be in here? Hopefully none of that Kentucky meth up there. Anyways, believe you guys are gonna like this. Believe you're gonna like it. Look at that. Look at that. What a beauty. She's getting some wear on her. Getting some wear. Look at this one, guys. You guys have seen this one from the day one, and she's been in my pocket pretty much ever since. Anyways, let's open this bad boy up. Hope there's no classified info in here. I don't think there is. I've actually had this knife for almost a week now, and I've got to get her on video and get her to her final destination. Shout out to Malcolm Merriweather for this one. Big supporter of the channel. Look at that. There she is, guys. Ain't seen one of these in a while. I actually got one of these slits. Northwoods. This may be few and far between on the channel because these things are fetching premium dollars. And we don't know if we're going to even see any more Northwoods out of GEC, so this could be a moon rock right here in my hand. I believe you guys are gonna like what's inside of it. Of course, you probably already know. I'll probably put it in the title. You know me. I don't try to clickbait you guys. Let's get it. Look at that. Fremont. Fremont. Oh yeah. Look at that. Greasy too. Oh, and that blade. What is on that? I don't know what that is. I almost thought it was Vic Salve there for a minute. I don't know. We're gonna have to wipe that off though. Could be KY jelly for all I know. It's definitely not mineral oil. Wipe with the green, wipe with the green. Doesn't smell like grease. Kinda, maybe that's frog lube, I don't know. I would say I'd taste it and tell you if it's frog lube, but I'm not tasting that. Anyways. Oh yeah, did you hear that snap? Oh. I tell you, the last one I had on the channel, I believe it was the red one. And that spring is just, the spring and it was nothing. Just, it was maybe a 4. This one, she's snappy. That's the way we like them, snappy. Looks like it's probably been carried a few times. This is bought secondhand. That's why I didn't think it come from Amazon Prime there. Look at that. Is that a beauty or what, guys? Nothing like these Fremonts. They're pulling some straight cash. And I tell you, my favorite is a Bear Lake. That's my grill knife, and you guys have one laying around you don't want anymore, and you want to just hook up the channel. I'd gladly take one. Bear Lake, Northwoods Bear Lake is my favorite knife of Northwoods. I've never had one. What I wouldn't give to have one. Anyways, look at this. Let's take a look around her here. Now that we got all the I don't know off of it. What a beauty. Look at that. Got a little wear on her, just a little bit. Maybe that blade's been polished or cleaned, polished, because the heat treat they leave on there, that's not as dark as it should be. It looks like it's kind of, I usually got a blue patina to it. It's the heat treat they leave on the blade to keep it rustic looking. That's definitely been polished a few times. Still greasy. Ow. Look at that. That pull is probably pull's about a 7. About a 7 on that pull. It's greasy too. I'm surprised I ain't cut myself. This thing is slippery. Look at that. Black linen micarta. Just classy. Every knife I see in black linen, I mean, you can guarantee it's gonna look classy. Or black, African blackwood, like my number 85. Just classy. Very nice. Yeah, definitely a 7 on that pull right there. I am stoked to hear it, to feel that and see that, because I tell you, I was kind of bummed about that last that red Fremont I had on the channel. I mean, it was the blade or the spring, and it was just nothing. New release too. I would suspect this is probably from the same run. It's a newer one, I think. So at least they got this one right. Look at that. Very nice. Got a little scratch right there. That'll polish out easy right there. That's nothing right there. You know, I love a knife like this because it won't make me think twice about putting it in the pocket and taking it out for a carry. You know, when they're in pristine condition, especially with what these are pulling right now in the market, just, you don't, you want to keep them as an investment. But I say enjoy your stuff. That's a beauty, guys. We'll get you a few specs on it there. I ain't quick gawking at it. I'd love to have a Fremont in my collection too, to tell you the truth. Fremont and the Bear Lake, which the Bear Lake is my top favorite. Those are two that I'd love to have in my collection. Probably, I don't know, never will, because I can't see myself paying those crazy amounts for one. See here, your overall is just under 6.5. Your overall length there. Turn the calipers on here. 0 amount, 0. There we go. We'll get you the cutting edge here. There's your cutting edge right there. And we can get you the overall closed right there. There's your overall closed. Here's your top end right there. Here's your bottom end. I love the sleeve board design, or pattern, not design, pattern. I just love the sleeve board pattern. And it's basically what a Bear Lake is a sleeve board with it's a little slimmer down here, and it's got a clip point on it. Man, that's nice. easy with that. But yeah, that right there across the top there, if you're new to these, that should have a heat treat there. They do the heat treat on the blade, and they don't mess with it. And then they grind the blade in right there and put your ground in swedge there. And they'll leave that coloring right there. Has that rustic look. That's what Derek Bone was after, the rustic look. And I tell you, it just nailed it with these knives. When they started doing that, I fell in love with them. Yeah, definitely has some polishing, but that's all right. I could get some sandpaper and I could make this thing look probably almost new. Probably put a little gun bluing on there a little bit, some of the gel gun bluing, and darken that back up, and running across some 600 right here on the cuts to get that brushed finish right there where it's been ground. Polish the bolster and the end caps up. I could have this thing looking almost brand new. No deep scratches or anything. So anyways, guys, let's get the weight. About forgot the weight here, just in case you're wondering. We'll do it in grams. My scales will not go over into ounces. I'm gonna get some new scales for you guys. 74.7 on the grams. So if you want to convert that over into ounces, you can. Appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me on this. We know trying to do all the knife videos I can. The COVID-19 hit the knife biz pretty hard, and it's affected me. So appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Hillbilly is over and out of here, guys. Peace. See you guys.